count is high. Target is hit. Inmate targets neutralized. Target is hit. Time. Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties. Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties. Multiple targets down. Body count is high. Casualties in Sector 3 are high. Returning to base. We found him. Repeat, we have eyes on Batman. Target is hit. Targets are all hit. Casualties in Sector 1 are topping 100. Multiple targets down. Body count is high. Target is hit. Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties. I'm showing multiple hits in Sector 2. Casualties in Sector 3 are high. Returning to base. Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties. Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties. Target is hit. Missile lock. Structure is hit. We have Batman. targets acquired and neutralized. It's successful. Inmate targets neutralized. It's successful. Multiple inmate casualties.
It is good to be back together, brother.
It was mistake to work for the Penguin. I know that now. I cannot stand being apart again. I wish to be rejoined, brother.
Me too. We spent too long joined to live another moment apart.
Together we will destroy anyone who stands in our way.
When the clown is dead, we will take over this place. Together, we will rule Arkham City.
Prisoner's here, sir.
Very good. Send him in.
But we haven't got the suit off him yet. He's dangerous. Are you sure?
Of course. Victor Fries and I have much in common. We will be fine. Welcome to my facility. Please, take a seat.
I prefer to stand. Why am I here?
Oh, Victor, there will be plenty of time for that later. Right now, I wish to get to know you. Discover how you came to have such a frosty outlook on life.
I have nothing to say to you. You may have taken my weapons, but my suit still has considerable offensive capabilities. I will freeze the marrow in your legs. Each bone will shatter and fracture while you remain completely aware of your impending paralysis, begging me to end you.
I don't think that you will do that, Victor.
Really? Why not?
Simple. If you hurt me, your wife will die.
Where is she? Where is my wife?
Nora is in safe hands. Now, let's discuss an incident from your childhood.
No.
Then this is over. Guard.
Wait. What do you wish to learn?
Your early years were troubled.
I was not a sociable child, but that is all.
Even your parents disowned you. They sent you away to a reform school, correct?
They did not understand my work.
Your work? According to a police report, you froze over a dozen of your neighbor's pets.
I have always had an interest in cryonic preservation. I didn't understand why my parents allowed our sick pets to die instead of attempting to save them. So I set about finding my own way. I intended to revive all of those creatures.
But you didn't. Which brings us to Nora.
Have you ever seen a flower die? Watched something that was once so beautiful, so full of life, collapse and rot from within?
You refer to Nora's illness.
It seems like yesterday when I first found her. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly, I was losing her.
Did you seek help? What about your employer, GothCorp?
I hid it from them, diverting resources from GothCorp's research in an attempt to find the cure. But in the end, I failed. Time was running out. I knew that if I was discovered, Nora would die.
Why take that risk?
Do you know what it is to love someone? To really love them?
No.
Nora was all I could think of. I reran the diagnostics, re-examined every detail from every angle, certain that I had missed something. I cursed myself for being so blind, so stupid. Surely there was a cure. I just needed more time. Then I realized what I had to do. I had worked without sleep for a week. My needs didn't seem important. Sleep didn't matter. Food didn't matter. It was only her. I looked at Nora and I told her that I loved her. She told me there was nothing I could do, that we should just accept fate. She smiled her beautiful smile as she said it. I promised to cure her. And then I pressed the button.
You cryogenically froze her, keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure. It broke your heart, but now you had all the time in the world. Did you feel relieved?
I went home and fell into a deep sleep. For the first time since we discovered Nora's illness, I dared to dream. But for weeks I had ignored my superior's attempts to contact me. The next morning I overslept. By the time I got to the lab, Ferris Boyle, the CEO, was there waiting.
What did he do?
He accused me of industrial espionage, which I denied. But then his guards found Nora. Boyle told me that, like all of my research, she belonged to him. I was enraged. I attacked him. His guards beat me back, and in the struggle, I was drenched by the cryogenic chemical I had created. I lay on the floor, helpless, watching the guards steal Nora away. Boyle told me it was a tragedy for such a promising mind to perish in a lab accident. Then he left me to die.
But you survived.
The chemicals were absorbed into my body and transformed my metabolism. My body went numb. I felt a strange tingling, then searing pain all over. Each breath ignited my lungs. I clawed my way back to a refrigeration unit, and as I closed the door behind me, I felt the icy chill calm my aching body. Things suddenly seemed clear.
What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora?
No. Revenge. Boyle would pay.
You failed to kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Why?
You know why. Batman. Though he did return Nora to safety. Until you got her.
See? There you go. Blame me, blame your parents because you failed to revive the neighbor's pets. Blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora. Blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now, your Nora is in danger.
Because of you.
No, Victor. Because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's pets. You stole GothCorp resources. And since then, you've stolen so much more for your own selfish scientific inquiries. If you had shared your genius with others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime, perhaps your ice princess would be at home now, preparing you a hot meal instead of being delivered to the Joker.
No!
You could have saved Nora a long time ago, Victor.
It's all for her. Everything. I will get her back. And when I do, I'm coming for you.
Thank you. We are done now.
Nora.
Told you, Strange. No more little questions until you give me what I want.
Take a look, Mr. Cobblepot. Here is a purchase order for the various firearms you require. I must say, you chose an exotic selection.
I only take the best.
A wise strategy.
So what's yours?
Excuse me?
What are you up to? Why would you give me of all people, guns, explosives, all this stuff?
Arkham City is an experiment, Mr. Cobblepot. A new way of thinking. We've separated you from society, so I am more than willing to study the results if you all just decide to kill each other. Besides, your feud with the Joker is intriguing.
I was here first. I bought my museum in the Iceberg Lounge fair and square. It was you and that Mayo who stuck us all together.
Again, you refer to owning things. Quite fascinating. I believe we gave you the opportunity to leave.
And take over my turf. Never.
Your father. Did you ever meet him?
Never knew the son of a bitch.
Unfortunate. He certainly seems to have made an impact on you. The distrust of men, for example. Your relationship with Batman. Would you call it close?
Me and the Brooding One get along just fine.
But you want more. But you can't trust men, can you?
What? Look, he's spoken for. He must be. How else could he resist all this?
You are both very similar, aren't you? A shared disregard for the law, a belief that you are doing the right thing, and a similar taste in attire. But beneath the surface, there is a weakness.
Like hell.
You both risk everything for a chance at redemption. You tell yourself it's to help her. He does the same for the boy. It's all just to make his life more complete, to become the father he never knew.
You don't know anything about him.
And neither do you. He hasn't confided in you because he doesn't trust you. And it hurts, doesn't it? I touched a raw nerve, didn't I?
Are you still here?
You're hurt because he knows who you are, but you don't know anything about him. Do you love him?
No!
Holly is safe. I have little interest in the life of a teenage delinquent, unless, of course, she finds herself in my facility.
What was all this about, Strange? Do you enjoy making people beg?
Not at all. I am only interested in what makes people do what they do. Soon you will not have to worry about the Batman. Steal what you like, do what you must, in a futile attempt to steal his heart. You will fail.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Plans are afoot, Miss Kyle. Soon you may wish to re-evaluate your admiration for him. I will be the one standing over his body, and the world will know that Hugo Strange is better than him.
Yeah, whatever.
Two-Face has placed what you are looking for in his safe in his old campaign office. He is someone else who cannot let go of his past. I hope that the contents of that safe make you happy.
Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we're here with episode 27 of Batman Arkham City. In the previous episode, we started off with a fight with Joker and his men, in which there was also one of the one-armed guys decided to join the fray once again, and a Titan Brute. We almost succeeded before we were crushed by debris from one of Joker's explosions. Took over as Catwoman. We escaped. We managed to talk our way out of Ivy's clutches. Picked up 36 out of 40 of the Catwoman trophies, all the ones that we could get at the time, and finished off our physical challenges. We managed to get into one of Strange's vaults and recover or steal something from there, but decided to give it up to save Batman, who then went and recovered the Tiger security access codes, and we've just kind of broken into this place and we've just had a big fight and everything like that. Of course, in the 22-minute montage you saw at the start, I have finished off quite a lot of places, so let me just give you a quick run through. So in the Bowery we've just got these two, which we're going to get in basically a minute. It's all right in front of us. Park Row we are now completely done with. Amusement Mile done all but that Catwoman trophy that we couldn't get the first time. Industrial District we've not touched really yet. Subway, again, we've still got a bit to work on. Bowery, like I said, just got those two. Steel Mill, we finished, I think that was in the montage, wasn't it? Museum we'd already done. Wonder City we've yet to go to as well, obviously finished off physical challenges last time. And I know that, unfortunately, some of the Riddler trophies and Destructibles were lost in footage in the Amusement Mile because my hard drive filled up and it didn't tell me it stopped recording until I opened it. It was like, oh yeah, we stopped about half an hour ago, so I do apologise for that. But first of all, let me just give you a run through of what we are about to get. So we've got the one Riddler trophy, and then we've got this Riddle over here.
You don't want to be caught off guard in this place, do you?
Maybe I do, you don't know. Alright, well that Riddle is actually in here. So, there you go. Studying the bats. Okay. And then if we pop into this one over here, you can see that there is a mirror here that is destructible. So mirror gonna go boom. And behind it should be, there it is, and there we go, completely done with everything in the Bowery, and we have Professor Hugo Strange concept art, so that'll probably unlock a couple of the last two interview tapes of the Penguin. Very good. Alright, so we're heading down here, I assume, going to Wonder City, which would be good because that's basically the, other than the Industrial District, the main place where we have a lot of collectibles to pick up. But we should be able to do all of them now if we wanted to. Should be able to finish this place completely because there isn't even any Catwoman trophies down here. So we'll see what we can do. That's where we want to go. No problemo. I don't see any riddles over here because it didn't tell me about any, did it? Just have a mooch around. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on, wait. It's now that you can't do the line launcher from the rope. You've got to do it like this. There we go. Cool beans. Oh, hello. Right. If we get this. There you go. Look at that. What does that link to? Ah. Nice. Alright. Cerebral. Yoink. Got experience Antarctic doing. I honestly have like no idea what's going. Oh, there's another one. I'm just gonna get carried away, I'll tell you. I always do, but keep in mind that I only have a certain amount of time to do this one. Right, okay, let's just have a mooch. So we're in Wonder City. Right. It's a bit higher up here, so we might be able to see a bit better. Wangum. Where is it actually supposed to go? There we go. Just to check there isn't anything over here that we missed. Don't think so. No. Okay. Moving on. Oh, hello, hello, hello. What is this? Ring a bell. Okay. Push. Definitely everything. It looks like it. You don't know. You don't know. Back in here again. Alright. No problemo. Oh boy, this is a tricky one.
Area secure. Tiger 43 to tower. The room is secure. All new inmates are neutralized.
Well done. Protocol 10 is progressing beautifully. As we move into the final stage of Protocol 10, I would like to congratulate all Tiger forces on this wonderful achievement. As I look at the screens in front of me, I can see that we are rapidly approaching fatalities of 22%. My projections show that within 3 hours, every single inmate of Arkham City will be dead, and Protocol 10 will move into Stage 2. By the end of the month, new camps in Keystone and Metropolis will open, each modeled after Arkham City. You should all be proud of your part in this. We are the solution this world needs. We are the future.
Vantage point clear. Inside a target.
He has taken one of you imbeciles out.
Taking half your crew out. Speed up a bit, buddy.
Casualty, my location. Who's left? Just you two fools? Target is still missing.
He has taken one of you imbeciles out.
Are you blind, man?
Move it!
Good night. Here you go. That's how you do it.
This is unacceptable. I taught you better than this. Oh, Batman, this is not over.
Okay. Sure thing, Strange. Sure thing. I'm wary of what I have and haven't got, because obviously I've already been here. But we weren't fully stocked out then, but we were pretty well done. It was probably one of the best places that we went to. So just curious. Oh, there's a thing there. I think I saw one of those heads. You know what I mean? Those ones that you can pull down. Ah, there it is. How many of those have got left? We've got probably like 4 or 5, I think. For goodness sake, how many bombs do you need? Stupid game. Right, let's check these upper levels. I know there's at least a few places. Right, for example, What are we doing? Let's crack this baby open. Target controllers, I thank you very much. Molto bene. Thanking you. And if we come around this way, this baby's no. How can you not? Stop being pedantic, Batman. Come on. Explore the walls. Oh, hello. Okay. That might be everything that we can do in this room at the mall, other than obviously going up the actual elevator. What does this do? Seems to be attracted to anything. It might just be for taking out goons. Okay, now I'm going to get myself carried away if I don't stop. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's just that's the one that we already had. So, we have some new database, well, some new tapes to listen to, so let's do that. So these are the last two, so we've got tape number 4.
Good evening, Mr. Cobblepot. I trust you received the second delivery.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what you did to those dribbling monkeys, Strange, but they were perfect.
I'm glad. It appears that we can both help each other.
If you say so. I suppose it doesn't hurt that by the time I'm done with them, they're usually in too many pieces for anyone to know what you're really getting up to in those rooms of yours.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Of course not. So, Hugo. The clown. Is he really dying?
It appears so. Self-inflicted, of course, but yes, he is. He has Mr. Freeze working on a potential cure, but I am sure neither of us want him to get his hands on it, do we?
Alright, and the last one.
We're ready.
Good. Now, one last thing. Your face.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
The eye. I believe it was the result of a bar brawl, correct?
Ah, Torang got lucky. He got his, though. He took my eye. I took both of his. Left him trying to walk across the Gotham freeway in rush hour. Hilarious.
You're a rich man, Mr. Cobblepot. You could have had that glass removed.
They said it was impossible. And what the hell? I think it gives me a more unique look. Know what I mean? Now, where is Freeze?
He's right here, in the room next door. You can take him with you. Are you familiar with the term Napoleon complex?
No. What is it?
It's nothing. Oh, and one last thing. Here is a list of 10 prisoners I believe work for you.
Yeah? So what? You want to saw their heads open and scoop out their brains too?
No. I just thought you'd like to know that they are all in the employ of the GCPD.
What?
I believe you know what to do with them. I don't like being spied on, Mr. Cobblepot. Good night.
Oh, so it's actually a disfigurement. I thought it was sort of like, well, I knew he had a disfigurement, but I thought it was more of just a decorative piece. The glass thought it was like a made-up monocle or something like that. Or some concept. Obviously, we've got a load of character tropes at the start, which I've already shown you. We've got Professor Hugo Strange. I think that was it, wasn't it? No, we had Experience Antarctic Doing. Alright, very good. So let us take a look at stats. We're at 78% of the way through the main story, 80% through side missions, 88% through upgrades and collectibles, 74% through Catwoman, 11% Riddler's Revenge, 16% extra content, obviously still nothing on Harley. And that's where we're going to end it for today. So next episode won't have a starting, like, Riddler collection run, we're just going to carry straight on with the main story in the next one, so we can carry on making our way through Wonder City. Because the main thing I want to do is get rid of them fucking choppers, because I really hate them. And when I was trying to do the Amusement Mile collectibles, I died so many times just because if they caught you, they would just open fire like immediately, and it was incredibly annoying. But we've got that wrapped. We've got all those wrapped up. So once they go down, then I'll be able to explore freely, and I'll probably wrap everything up. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to share the video. And I'll see you guys in episode 28. Bye, guys.
Changes.